Good evening everybody. Welcome to my Wednesday night stream. I hope everybody is well. It's a fine EU reset day. Good evening Mushy, good evening Dado, thanks for coming in early. Hope you're doing well today. How's your midweek been so far? Hope all has been well in the land of Azeroth and much gold has been made. Oh wow, Sensors, thank you very much for the host. How are you doing, Sensors? Hope you're doing well. Brutusaur love indeed. I saw you were on streaming earlier. How was it? Hope it all went well. I think it's time for some transmog. I definitely need to do something about my shoulders, that's for sure. The rest of the outfit I'm quite happy with because it all kind of goes together with the staff and the kind of like druidy symbol-y type thing. But the shoulders definitely, being these tide spray based ones, definitely need to be a little bit different, I think. It was good. Couldn't get the Silas buff for alchemy on stream, but you just got it now to have a lot of potions to make. Okay, Sensors, well, you get going with that buff. You've only got like, is it an hour or something like that you have? So I hope you manage to get some good procs with that. See if you can find a nicer chest too. I don't have a lot. That's certainly something. We have very few items really. Good evening, Will. Hope you're doing well. You're not selling much even if you have loads of enchants. Yes, Dado, I've been experiencing similar myself. Obviously, sales have been down this month. I just finished recording my March highlights video. So once I've edited that, I'll have that on later on in the week. And there's some interesting findings there. 10 minutes up, then a 10 minutes cooldown times 3. Oh, right, okay. It's not long then, but then at least you get the extra cooldowns. I'll have to look into that with Awakening when I get to that stage. I'm still at the early stages at the moment with my alchemy. So I'll go and have a look, in fact. Be worth it once I get there, yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I need to be level 120 though, don't I? As well as being 150 in alchemy, so it's going to take me a little while to get there. As Awakening has only just started his adventures. I was thinking of trying to focus on each stream evening to try to focus on just one character a little bit more. Good evening, Rasheen. Good evening, Ballsy. Hope you're both doing well today. Happy Wednesday. Happy reset day to you both. So what I'm thinking in terms of today, we'll do the usual. We'll do the mailbox opening. Lizard GM, how are you? Thanks for coming by. Focus is something you lack. I'm all over the place. I'm very much like that myself as well. There's always plenty of squirrels to chase. So I'm trying to think if I focus on one character mainly per stream. A wild Brutusaur has appeared right in front. Oh, two in fact. Right in front of me. That must be two characters with two Profit Inc. That's the bargain price and budget prices. I like both of those. That's fantastic. We keep slowing you down. Oh, it's always great to have the chats in there. I'd much rather it that way round, Dado, definitely. Focus comes with routine. It'll be fine. Yes, that's true. We should find a mailbox in here somewhere. Let's have a look at what we've got in the mail so far. So, let's move this over. That's really good for a mailbox for me. I did have a look at this earlier, and it wasn't as big as this. So what have we got? 120,000. That's back up to my old numbers. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Bountiful Captain's Feast. A couple of those. That's nice. Mark of the Claw. Sinister Combatant's Gear. I'm glad I'm still selling some of that. Then we've got a few old enchants and a couple of Bfa enchants. Packs of Mastery doing quite well there. Hexweave bags are a good price at 1,200. And then another Sinister Combatant's Fusaka. Oh, here it is. Look at that. Azure Whelplings. Two of them sold for 33,000. That's where the money's come from. There's 66,000 just right there. So that's half of it. Good evening, Annette. How are you? It's a very good mailbox. Haven't had one of these in a good while. So I'm happy with that, definitely. Not selling much, even if you have loads of enchants on. You've got over 260 listed. Wow, Dado. Yeah, I mean, I'm not getting huge numbers. I certainly don't have. I haven't sold as many as in February, in March, and then I haven't sold for as much as profit as I used to. So I think those days for me are probably on the wane. But I'm happy with this. This is a whole load of enchants here, of various types. So I'm definitely happy with that. That's a bonus extra selling 2 pets, because I very, very rarely sell pets. You babysat all day the enchants and sold for 80k. Very nice, Mushy. I think that's the benefit, really, is if you do have the time to spend the day on the auction house on something like reset day, there's definitely some benefit there. I mean, looking at this, I would probably say, okay, let's do a quick cancel scan and see if we can sell any more enchants. That would be my first thing. Enchanting on higher populated realms needs to be babysitted, yeah. And with the tools of the trades, the entry level for enchanting has gone super low. So more people to compete with on all realms. That's true, although in order to get to the tools of the trade, you need to be at max level and 150 enchanting. So there's a slight barrier there. But I see what you mean. There's more materials available at a cheaper price, so people can just start crafting if they wish. But that's good. Really happy with that. 120,000. I shall open that and then see what we've got left auction wise. Now, I did manage to jump on this morning, which is where I was able to relist everything, so hopefully I won't have to do that one. So with the current map price, it's super cheap to level up enchanting compared before the tools of the trade. Yes, I see what you mean, Rasheen. That does make a difference, doesn't it? Okay, let's have a look. Let's bring up another Brutosaur. We might as well go 3 up around the mailbox. Let's just back off a little bit here so we can all crowd around it. There we go. We can have a Brutosaur conference. And then let's have a look. So I actually got some more sales coming in. Sinister Combatants. Let's just move this across a little bit. And then everything else was relisted on this morning. So what I can probably just do is a cancel scan on these. And I'm just going to look at the enchanting. Let's just look at the good stuff. And the... yeah, let's just leave it with the good stuff at the moment. And run a cancel scan on those. Just to see where they're at. And then see if we need to do a restock on that as well. That's the other factor. So obviously I'm being undercut on the critical strikes and everything else. Prices are super low here. What's the profit margins on these? 103, 223, 213 and 242. So that's really, really low there. So not too happy about those prices, to be honest. It's a risky mailbox, are we known to try to get to with the big brutes in it. Exactly, Nux. Hope you're doing well. Good evening to you. And Pilo, and how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Be a gnome, Jan, definitely. Those caps lock those. No worries. So, even though I can cancel these, my profit margins are going to be not that high. But in order to be competitive, maybe we do need to have a look at these. 999 is the current price there. Min buyout's gone down to, is that 899? Yeah, that's not great. Alright, here comes Oreo. Let's pop your camera on. There we go. This is if you set the enchant mats are priced as well. Yes, exactly. Depending on, these are my mat prices for enchants. So having a look at those. So, let me think. Do I actually want to undercut these? You're still going 300 and counting. Wow, is that 300? Are you leveling pets because of the squirt day, Pilar? I know you do pets on your stream, don't you? 14 day prices and stats for enchants, rigging packs of haste. Estimated sold per day 28. Average posted per day 147. Need to start babysitting enchants too. Looking at those 14 day stats now. I think so. That's the thing, isn't it? There's a lot on there. Hey Brumblefar, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And that's Shadow Song data, exactly. So I'm going to have to babysit these, aren't I? Let's have a look. I can't just leave them. Let's take them off and have a look at them. I don't really want to buy some out though, so we'll just take these off for now. Where's the mailbox in the midst of all this? There we go. Let's take those cancels. And that gold's gone through there. Got the mail in good time today. Yep, we had a good one today. 120,000. That's the last bit there. Takes it up to 123. Let's take that one as well, as it counts. And then let's have a look. Let's do a shopping scan on these things we've just cancelled on. The good stuff. That one and that one. The packs and the... Oh, I'm missing one there. Hold on. My auctions, auctioning. Packs, seals and weapons. Oh, I have the seals one there. I don't think I've got that one on normally. That's why. Okay, so let's have a look actually. We probably need to do more than this. But let's just look at those two to start off with. There we go. So, oh, it's WoW Auction is getting the prices, is it from there? Okay. So, these are looking at... Look at the price of these. 213, 200, 270 profit on those. And the packs, because these take 4 Veiled Crystals, these are the ones I don't really want to be going... Pact of Haste is better there at 2,100. That looks like that's been reset. Looking at this though, I'd want to take off mine at 19... Well, this one here at 999. There's a couple here that are about to expire. And then we've got... Midnight's got 8 on at 899. Which just gives a profit of 100 at the moment. Oh, Danny, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well tonight. Last time you looked, nothing was working yet. I must admit, I haven't looked at it for a while. Hello, Oreo. You come back, have you? We also have a wild cookie in the background. You can't quite see her. Let's raise the camera up. So behind Oreo is a wild cookie. She's just not there. Just on this side of the camera, you can just see her putting her face just inside there. So looking at these critical strikes, we could potentially come in higher. 1,400 would be better at this point. Main page didn't work for a long time, but the direct realm links were only down a short time. Oh, right, okay. A rare spotted cookie, yes. She was actually on my lap just before I started streaming, but she decided to go to her usual place instead. Good evening, Stevie B. Hope you're doing well. Doing very well here, thank you very much. We had a lovely mailbox to start off with, 120,000. So we're just looking at deciding what we're going to do with these enchants. Slightly reluctant to buy all of these up at 899 and put them up higher. But I'm thinking if we can go at least up here at 1,400, that would be better. So I'm going to take off this one that's at 999. That shouldn't be on there. Where's the Pact of Critical Strike? It looks like that should have been taken off. Oh, it looks like it has been sold actually. That's why that... Ooh. Is that bid on rather than a buyout? Is that how that works? I don't think it is. No, that has been bought out. But it's just still showing in my shopping, perhaps. Let me have a look again. Pact of Crit. Still shows that one there. Interestingly. Can't do that. But I do have it here. Oh, there's the one there. Silly me, I was looking at the wrong one. I can cancel that one. I was getting confused by that. There we go. Okay, there we go. What's on the tea tonight? Tonight is a Balrog one. Let me just see if I can show you a little bit more. There we are. It's a Lord of the Rings Balrog one. Like a big Balrog here, and then Gandalf's down at the bottom. And Marsburg, thank you very much. 8 months in a row of subs. Thank you very much for that support. Really do appreciate it. Let's see some long boy love, thumbs up, and chef's hats for Marsburg. Thank you for your continued support. You shall not pass, indeed. Exactly it. How are you doing, Marsburg? Thanks for stopping by. That website does not work whatsoever. Is that WoW auction, is it? Every 2 clicks you get a server error. Oh, right, okay. I haven't visited it myself in a long time, so been working on your alliance toon. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So I'm just going to take these packs at the moment. I'm not sure whether I really want to come in here and start. Let's just go for a shopping scan again on the ones we've got here. So packs of Critical Strike here at 899. I don't think I really want to go that low, considering my crafting cost, which is considerably low anyway, at 796. So I'm more inclined to come up here. There's another 12 there about to expire in 2 hours. I'm thinking here is a better point to come in at. So I'm going to come in here and post there. Now I'm not sure whether it's worth me selling some just a little bit there. I'm not sure exactly. I'm going to post, well, maybe not 11. Let's just post 6 on at this price. Let's go with that. And then I can decide what to do with these. Obviously, if Midnight pops on, we can probably ask Midnight if they want to pop theirs up higher and we can buy up the rest. That's an option. We could take out this, this, and this. What's here? And you just link data from a BFA item. You're up to 3.9 million. Excellent, CVB. That's getting very close to that 5 million. Keep on going. Lovely to see them coming up there. Pact of Haste, though, I'm definitely coming in here at this price. Do I have any? Ooh, I have 28 packs of Haste. I didn't realise I had that many. Okay, well, let's post them on. See if we can garner some sales that way. And then let's have a look at everything else here. Oh, there goes a Pact of Haste already. That was quick. We may need to babysit these. I'm hoping that the Critical Strikes we can get rid of a few of these before any more come on. That would be ideal if we can. So let's have a look here. What else have we got? Quick navigation. In fact, I'll do a post scan of these where I'm at the moment. Just on those ones we did cancel. Just coming in here, so 200, 120, 20, 223. These are the seals anyway, so they're not massive sellers from that perspective. The main ones are the weapons and the other ones. Okay, so let's leave that for now. Oh, no, Dutchy, good evening to you. So let's go with, okay, Practical Critical Strike had sold. We just had another sale, so let's go through, have a look at those, and then I think we ought to do a quick restock on Samadan just to work out what we do need. So let's have a look, go through this quickly. I don't want to spend too long on here. We do need to make a few things here. Swamp fish and chips, sailor's pie, vest, and a couple of cloaks. What would this take for me to make these? And do I have enough stuff here? We need 21 veiled crystals. Temporal crystals we can do because we picked up quite a lot of fractures. Potatoes and stuff, but you don't want those from the auction house. We need to visit the vendor for those. Now that you've seen those, that should update. We've got a few bits of sinister gear that hasn't gone on yet. Satin pants with the fire flash. Let's have a check on those. Okay, let's go do things in due order. Let's, whoops, close that. Select all groups, run a post scan. What was missing on there? Cold tiramisu, mondazi, swamp fish and chips. Okay, let's get these on first. Missing a few things here. The satin pants there are below minimum. Minimum's 2,300. My crafting cost is 2,100. Actually, they're lower than crafting cost now, those Sinister Combatant pants. That's a first. Okay, that could be difficult. Galaxy, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Okay, well, let's put these on first. And then we can have a look at those satin Sinister Combatant pants. Let's have a look at those. Now, I'm conscious I don't want to spend all my time faffing tonight. I do want to go on to other characters. Okay, so there's just the one here at 2,000 that is definitely below. That's below crafting cost, so I'm going to definitely buy that one up. Even though I do have quite a few on me. You really want to be posting at a much higher price than this. Probably under where midnight is here. Maybe even a little bit higher up here. So let's take that one off for now. I might even take midnight's off as well, as it's very close to my crafting cost. I'll take that off. And then hopefully now when I do a post scan, go back here and run a post scan. That should be a lot better. Looking at those, 8,500 would be my normal price of those. Lots of Bants of the Fire Flash, so let's get 5 of those on. There we go. And then we could even have a look at what we're left with, the ones we just bought, Harmonious and Fire Flash, those two. And then we'll do a post scan on those and see what kind of price those come out at. 4,200 for that one and 8,500 for that one. Okay. That's a good mix of prices there. Much prefer that. And then let's have a look at the other things that we're missing. I think Cookie just sneezed then. And let's have a look. What else have we got here? Orange Mage Weave shirt. Yep, that's gone down at a... That's a 3 gold 99. Isn't really worth putting on for that price. So we're going to come in here a bit higher than that. Let's post that one on. And then the other things we've got here is some armor. Let's just move this across so I can see everything. Leather Weave tunic. Let's post those on. And then those blue overalls, 8 gold. That's very, very cheap for you, Nix. Let's come in here at this price instead. And then the white swashbuckler's shirt. That seems a reasonable price. 15 gold, so let's put that on there. Right, okay, those are done. When doing a guild realm transfer, does your character go with it, or do you have to pay for a separate character transfer? I think the character comes with it, Nox. If I remember from looking at Breg's videos when he did it. Oh, you have to pay for them separate, do you? I would have thought the guild leader would go across automatically. Otherwise there's no character to go with the guild. But I could be very wrong on that. I'm only going on my own opinion on that. Okay, we're done there. Let's go gather some stuff up. Yeah, the guild members don't, but the master does. That would make sense to me. Rather than just being an empty guild. Oh, we need the task list up here. Let's get this going. So let's open the task list. Just minimize this down a little bit. And then let's go get from the guild bank everything we need here. Buy from the vendor, Wildflower Fusaka. Buy from the auction house, those. Fresh potato, we should be able to... We're in Dalaran, so... Fresh potato is not a... It's a vendable item, isn't it? Yeah, fresh potatoes here, 2 gold 50. Is it cheaper? Yeah, it's 2 gold and 1 on the auction house, that's why. Let's just have a look at that. Let's scan for that. Ley-like shards, we can also check those whilst we're here. Yeah, 2 gold 1 is actually less than I buy them for. Obviously that's a reputation thing as well. So how much is there for 2 gold 1? A minor difference obviously. But let's pick those up whilst we're here. Another 4. There we go, we're done on those. Ley-like shards at 12 gold. Average purchase price of 5. Crafting cost of 18, so it's actually better for me to purchase these. So let's start with those. Let's take the 8. There goes a Pact of Mastery. And then another stack of 20 should do on that. And then Gloom Dust and Veil Crystals. 169 that's gone down to. My mat cost is at 120. And Gloom Dust is got a mat cost of 7 versus 11. So I should be better off making these myself. So we'll look at that. I'll get myself a few of those. Buy from vendor for the other bits. You can pick those up. And then Enchanting Crafts, we can do a Mysterious Essence. We need to do that one. And then let's get rid of that. Close that down. Ethereal Shatter should get me that one. And then we also need the temporal crystals we have here. Where are they? We did have some. Oh, they're not here. They're in the bank. Let's go pick those up. We don't need them here, but we'll do that. Not sure if you have to rejoin the guild as a guild member after, though. I would imagine you might have to, yeah. €25 for a single character, but 35 for guild leader character and the guild. Right, so that brings across the whole guild bank, doesn't it? Right, I wanted from here in the reagent bank the fractured temporal crystals I should have here somewhere. There we go, there's 200 there, 179 there. Those need to be turned into actual temporal crystals. So I've got a good stock of these. And the gold in the guild bank. So quite a big moving over mission, isn't it? I know Break's done it to get better money overall by taking all the cheap mats from one realm and coming over to somewhere that's maybe less populated and selling those mats for a profit. You do it all the time as well, do you, Nadachi? I've never considered it myself. I know it's a thing, but I'm kind of very attached to Shadowsong, really. Tetramania, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Doing great here at the moment. We're just enjoying making some things, and then we're going to restock on Samadan. I'm going to try and do this relatively quickly, by my standards, that is. Just so that we've got these things done. So we do need to go and get some Gloom Dust and Veiled Crystal. That's a lot of Gloom Dust we need, actually. 191. So we may need to do some disenchanting of some greens to get that. Let's leave that 2,000 there for the moment. When gold per bag slot, bank slot, guild bank slot is actually a thing in gold making. Yes, exactly. How much gold can you make per slot? Exactly. Already made 100 braces for Gloom. Got YTS. What does the YTS stand for? No, not that one. We want tailoring. Tie spray braces. 27 we can make. We need some more nylon thread. WoW killed gold making. Oh, I'm not sure it's killed it, Ryder. Gold making is part of WoW. Gold making has many forms to it.
Have anything ancient to trade?
But welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. So let's have a look. What was I looking for? I was looking for nylon thread. Let's go over here. Let's go and find this here. Where's my nylon thread? Let's take 1,000. That should do me for now. There we go. And now how many can we make? 147 to start with. So let's do 100. Let's get started with that. Just so that we can make some veiled crystals. It shouldn't take us too long. We only need 21 in total. It's the 191 gloom dust that we wouldn't get over a normal shuffle. So we might have to disenchant some of these greens just to get that. In Legion you were making a ton. It's changed definitely, Ryder. It's not dead, it's just different now. Even sort of like I found with my professions, because I'm very much professions focused, things have changed as BFA's gone out, but if you can adapt with the market and still try and keep your niches in different areas, there is gold to be made there. You prepared 300 expulsum. Wow, that's definitely enough. Yeah, the mobile app and the gold making side of things, that has gone, hasn't it? We had 2 expansions full of Farmville gold. Gold making is more than pressing a 200% button. I guess I missed those ones, so I'm kind of I only know the Legion way and the BFA way, really. You need creative and experiment. I mean, look at Samadan, exactly. Although you won't be saying that when you see my my monthly summary video when that comes out. It wasn't a very strong month, but I was, shall we say, stock rich and cash poor in the month of March. And I'm reaping the benefits of it now. Oh, there goes the Seal of Haste. Because what I'm doing here is using that stock that I bought. And there goes another Seal of Haste. So the enchants are doing well tonight. I'm tempted to stick with Samadan a little bit whilst I'm doing this, at least to restock on. That's the main thing. So looking at what we've got here, let's reset the new items. And then we can disenchant the blues to get started. And I might disenchant just a few of these greens as well, because I could do with some more gloom dust. Is enchanting still good? It is good if you go all the way and get tools of the trade, because you really do need this rod here, Ewan's Enchanting Rod, because that gives you much more materials back when you do it. I certainly wouldn't drop enchanting if you've invested in any kind of recipes from previous expansions. I would certainly keep hold of it. If you did want to do herbalism, maybe make up a second character and do herbalism that way. You did like the profession system in WoD with the essences and stages of gear. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one as much, Danny. I kind of missed all that one. And the stat reroll items. I wasn't aware of those ones. Let's do a few of these. How much gloom dust do we get for these? So that was 12 gloom dust out of 1. So you can get a lot of gloom dust doing some greens. And that'll just help my proportions here, because I have a lot of gloom dust I need. So I'm just going to disenchant a few of these greens, just to give me some stock levels here. It's part of the new 8.1.5 rider. It's called Tools of the Trade, and every profession has a new item that you can do a little quest for. You have to be level 120 and maximum BFA profession, so 150 in BFA. And what you need to do is do the quest and then you get them. The ones that are really worth it are alchemy, tailoring and enchanting. The other ones are slightly less so. You don't want to go back to having to repair your items just because you did a run. You did run a cancel scan. Really? It lost durability when it expired. Did it really? I never knew that. That's very strange. Oh, I like your little cheer badge you've got there, Danny. That looks cool. Right, let's send the rest of this stuff over to... What do we do for this one? We'll send all this over to Earthen for the braces. So let's just find the mailbox in the middle. Oh, that's the Brutosaur. There we go. So So that's groups and male selected groups. It's like, I liked it. I loved fishing Fellblight though, made millions from fishing. That's pretty cool. No worries, Ryder, it's definitely worth doing. It's one of the new things in 8.1.5. Right, just wait for all that to come through. And then we'll move on to the next thing, which is obviously Earthen needs to make some braces to send back. I'm not sure we'll get the 18 Veil Crystals from just those, so we may need to make a few more. Let's just go have a look. How many more could we make? I think there was another 47 or so. Yes, we'll make those as well whilst we're here. Let's do a quick bracer shuffle, get ourselves some materials, and then by the time we come back we'll have a look at the enchants and relist those on, because enchants have been selling. Maybe I should make a Wednesday night a Samadan focused night with all the enchants and things going off on reset day, and then maybe Friday night I could do a Awakening leveling, and then Sunday we could maybe do Earthen, or maybe the other way around, do Sunday Awakening and Friday Earthen, just to try and progress my characters really. And then of course we've got to make use of our 110 boost and get another character into the mix and get another 2 professions going. So we need a 4th night to be able to do that. Maybe I need to just invent a time machine. There we go, those are done. We need some more nylon thread though, now that we've just used some up. But that's okay, we'll go and... where's my bags? Disenchant these blues first. See if we can get a few more going there. And then we'll send... oh, we've got a Veil Crystal as well, so that's useful. And then we'll jump over to Earthen after I've sent this lot over. Yeah, getting some good couple of Veil Crystals, that's good. Diversify these professions, we need some alchemy and blacksmithing going on. Definitely, Danny. Blacksmithing I don't have. That's certainly something I can look into for another character. Do you want to suffer the curse of Silas alchemy tools of the trade? Well, I know it's a thing. I know from hearing you and Sensors talk about it that if I'm going to do it, I'm going to need to embrace Silas and everything that goes with it. Yes, definitely Javelot. If you have Enchanting, you definitely need it. It is by far the best tools of the trade. What was the mailbox? It was really good. It was 120,000. So I was very happy with that. We sold 2 Azure Whelpings for 33,000 each. So that was 66,000 just from there. And the rest was a lot of enchants. So right, we've done there. We still got a few more Gloom Dust and Veil Crystals to do, as well as the nylon thread. So we'll jump over to Earthen, we'll check his sales, and then we'll come back to Samadan once we've got some honourable gear to disenchant. Let's come over here once. They must have been level 1. Yes, they were level 1. Do you think someone's bought them to level them up, and then, because of the whole pet thing, and then put them on for a higher price perhaps? All my pets are level 1 because I takes 2.5 minutes to level 1 to 25. I've never done it before. I really ought to look into it. Yeah, the squirt days today. Sign of the critter. Battle pet experience gained increased by 200%. We've got that. Pretty sure the person bought it to level and resell on my other realms. I think that's not a bad idea. I'm quite happy if they want to go ahead and do that. At some point I will get into the pet market. There's all our braces. Looks like everything else has expired on Earthen, so we better deal with that as well. P-Line's been doing it all day. Yeah, so it's not bad to sell at level 1 for 30k. Profit is profit. Exactly, yes, definitely. Added an old guildie to Vatnut friend, and now regretting it. Can't get away from them. Socialising. Socialising's an interesting one. It's fine on certain terms. On your terms, that is. Right, let's carry on and go through and do all of this and open those. So lots of tie spray braces we need to do. And then we will... Hey, Newfin, how are you? I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? We're just going through, we're doing a little bit of a bracer shuffle here. We've got a fair amount here, we've got 18 left, so let's use that now before we get the rest of the mail. And let's scrap some of these whilst we're here. Just all the regular stuff, let's queue that up. Let's get ourselves some expulsum going. Let's just minimise this for now. Bring up our bags so we can see things coming through. There we go. That's what I keep telling that you want your last note that hey, either miss their whisper or I'm too busy to chat or see, just not interested. Conversation at that moment in time. Just ask Roy next time we see him in stream. Alright, 3 expulsum. That's good then. Is it bad to cancel auctions with the scan every day before posting? You only play 2 to 3 hours of the evening. No, it's not. It's not bad at all. Basically, it means that everything goes on at the current price, and see how that goes. It just means you're not hanging around if the market's moved since you last posted them on. I would maybe, if you're doing it every day, I would maybe consider doing 24-hour auctions rather than 48-hour auctions. That way, if you're on at the same time each day, you're literally just reposting and you save yourself some auction house fees, especially if you're cancelling a lot of it. Yeah, I have my whispers on another tab as well, just in case. But I see what you mean with the flashing bit though. It does draw your attention to it, certainly. Alright, 8 expulsum so far. That means at least 8 veiled crystals. Did something change with the guild bank? Can't access it with your new alt. Not that I'm sure about, LifeTap. I haven't tried accessing the bank with my alt here, Earthen. Leveling your demon hunter now. Thinking about leveling some pets with the XP bonus. It's worth doing it, definitely. Person to speak to is P Lion, who's been doing it all day. But definitely, give it a go. Taking account of a week of sales without cancelling them, then run a week with 24 hours and cancel to confirm if the gold is there to justify doing it. Yeah, all ranks have to have access, don't they? What's that? Little bit of Flash Manager. Oh right, I didn't realise that. That's quite cool. Thank you, Rasheen, for that one. Oh right, it doesn't give you the player XP, but at least you can get the pets leveled up. Depends what your focus is. I do like this new tune that goes with Borealis now. Just going to run through these. I've already been going 43 minutes, so we'll make this a Samadan focus for the moment, but maybe we'll be able to squeeze in a little bit of awakening time at the end. We'll see how it goes with the restocks first. Let's carry on. Let's collect everything else up. We've got some expires coming in now, so let's start with those and then repost some of this on. We've got another bit of mailbox to deal with there. Take those up. Let's do a check my bags first. How much space have I got? 83. That should be enough. Let's do a reload. Just want to do it for the pets. Well, that's fair enough. Orio's having a good roll around at the moment. Okay. What else have we got? No actual sales as of yet. Interestingly enough. Maybe there's some in the last page. He taught you how to script battles, so it's just like one button press, which you can keybind, essentially leveling in the background, apart from healing and restarting the battle. Now even you're leveling pets. Oh, that's a good idea. I'd like to learn a bit more about it, because it's an area of the game I just haven't touched at all, and I do like the whole Pokemon side of things, so I'm not against giving it a go. Oh, we do have some sales, 5,700. That's good for Earthen. Let's have a look. What have we got? Sinister Combatants, Drums of Fury, a good few Drums of Fury. Always a good seller, so I'll take that. Thank you very much. And then let's go and post on what we've got so far. Scrapping the blues gives more expulsum. If so, is it worth considering making the purple to disenchant? Also have more chance to give 2 veils. I'm not sure, Dado. Oh, you'd have to do like scrap 100 blues and see what kind of numbers you get from it. Although I'd be very reluctant to scrap 100 blues, knowing that I could get the occasional veiled from that. Although I do know you do get an excess of Umbra shards at the moment, proportionally to everything else. So maybe there is something to consider in that. Right, let's post this lot on. Price is looking reasonable at the moment. Orio's decided he wants cuddles now, so he's needing my knee. What else have we got going on here? Right, let's post these ones on. Socks only solution. Ow, ow, there he goes. You can just see him reaching up. Let's get those on, and the sausages on. There we go, that's all done. Okay, and anything else we're missing on that front? We're all okay on that, so let's carry on over and finish off our scraps. Let's go through and queue those up, scrap those. So we're currently sitting at 12 expulsum. Veiled crystal wise we needed 16, so with any luck, maybe with another expulsum or 2 we should have enough. There we go, there's 13 to get enough from that. Daigle, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. People are always accusing you of being a bot. Certainly not, Rasheen. You have a good amount of playtime that you put to good use. You're always active. I think it's a separate note. There we go, right, okay, so let's make... Now we will need to use some of that for some gear, maybe. So maybe I shouldn't make all of it. Well, let's start with this, because we'll keep this on Samadan's side. So let's make the Honourable Combatants for our Sinister gear. Let's do that one. I'm ready for my close-up, says Oreo. He certainly is. Look at him there, looking all cute. Hold on, let's have some Oreo time. There he is. He just wants attention. There we are. Purring and rolling away. You're just going to run into the camera there, Oreo. You're going to lie down here. There we go. His grey bat wings like our Bruce. He does. He's got a very grey sort of like under fur. This stuff down here is all grey. There we go. Whilst we're doing some Oreo cuddles, let's just move over and post that, if I can do it with 2 hands. Let's see if we can do that. He's a very cuddly cat. He does like his attention down the side. Let's go and post these whilst we're here. There we go, that's all of those, and then we'll swap on over to Samadan. Now Orio's going to be upset because I've moved my hand away. Let's see how long it takes him to work out. No, he's just going to roll over instead. There he is. He's just endlessly going around in circles now. Okay, Oreo. There we go, let's move that back down. There's Oreo having his cuddle time. He's probably going to start needing me now. There we go. Ow, ow, there we go. No worries, Ryder. I'm actually, I do computer animation as a career, which is really good fun. I've done all sorts of different 3D graphics and things. Everything from computer games through to adverts to film. I've been doing it for like 25 years, so a fair old time. There we go, let's pick up that. But currently I'm doing sort of like corporate animations, which is less glamorous, but it keeps a roof over my head for the moment. So let's go and disenchant these. So I'm going to do all these honourable ones for my veiled crystals. I should get that going. We'll do these, and I've got 2 veiled crystals there. I'm hoping for, there we go, there's 1 proc of 2. And another one. So that should be more than enough veiled crystals for what I need to do for my restocks. Just going to show yourself the door. Have a good night all. Happy golfing. No worries, Nox. Didn't see you leaving there. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Kevina, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. And Wave, good evening to you too. Happy reset day for all those in EU. 20k more incoming. Wow, mushy. Now we've just got Oreo's just... This is Oreo in his natural legs in the air pose. Sorry Oreo, I was talking about you. Okay, so task list wise, how are we doing? We've got our veiled crystals, we just need a little bit more gloom dust. So maybe there's a few more greens we can make from the tie spray bracers. Let's create, how many would we need? Let's try 15. Don't need a huge amount. Some of these will obviously be blues as well, but we're just going to disenchant all of these to get some decent amount of gloom dust. He's just having a complete roll around at the moment. There we go, that's done. So then going through this lot, we'll disenchant this lot. Unusually cute. He's always cute. He's just having a good old roll around at the moment. And a bit of a groom at the same time. I did check earlier, what was it, about 176 I last saw it, 175 now. I really ought to buy one. I think I might buy one at that price because they've gone down a fair amount. Oh, Orio's now standing practically on the keyboard. He definitely wants attention tonight because he's going to stand on the... Where are you going, Oreo? And he's literally wanting to get... You can see him just down here. Whoops, just banged the microphone. He was literally trying to get in on the other camera. Had a ticket report. Had to ticket report a bot today mainly because he was botting 24/7 with the same tune. Post over 100 stacks of ghost animal every day. Same with that. 169k you've seen too today. Very nice, Mushy. Congratulations on that. No, you're not. You're doing that all wrong. Yeah, definitely. Right, let's go through, finish off all of this. Otherwise, I'm not going to get this done. And I'll try and get this done within the hour. That would be nice. And then I'll focus the second hour on something else. Lots of gloom dust here for now, which at least gives me what I need for my crafts. There we go. Okay, so looking at my crafting and TSM crafting. So what have we got here in our list? So Pact of Haste is obviously a good one at the moment. Other things are marginal in some cases. The weapons again, 200, 243, so not massive. Currently seeing a 10,000 profit with all of these. So that would be alright for me. I'm going to start with that. If I can make 10,000 gold off of this lot in what's been an hour of faffing, I could have probably gotten that done in 15 minutes to 20 minutes rather than an hour. But if I could make that as potential gold, and obviously the Sinister Combatant's cloak might go for a bit more anyway. Haste is so much more, I think, because someone's reset the market on them. So we're just enjoying the higher price for the moment. So I'm fine with that for the moment. But we'll make use of it whilst we can, especially as it's a Wednesday. We'll make all of these. Bit of cooking as well, which is a nice one to do. As long as I don't buy too much. Try and use up some of my cooking stock, really. So I'll do that. Swamp fish and chips. Sailor's pie, and then tailoring wise, a couple of Sinister Combatants. And a green woolen vest. There we go. So, with all of that, let's post that on and get that done within my 5 minutes deadline that I gave myself, which is good. He's banned at the moment, is he? Well, that's the only thing, as Rasheen was saying, is the only thing you can do is report them, isn't it? It's the same sort of some hours, but it doesn't mean you're botting. No, that's true. Are you that YouTuber? I just had a whisper. That's brilliant. Let me reply to that one. Do you mean PewDiePie? Why, yes, I am. And I'm live now on Twitch. There we go. There we go. And then we'll post that lot on. Do I mean PDP? Is that what he's called these days? I'm not down with the vernacular. It's a script of a pretty advanced bot currently going around for fairly high prices. Oh, right. That's no worries. No worries. You are welcome to drop by anytime. There we are. There we go. Hit reported people botting over and over and nothing happening. Well, I guess it depends on what capacity Blizzard have for looking into those kind of things. So, what should we also look at? So we've done that, we've done the restocks on Samadan. I don't want to be sitting here nursemaiding all of the auctions though. So I'm thinking of mixing it up a little bit. So we've got some options. We could look at Awakening, doing a little bit... Oh, hold on. I've got myself tangled up in some cables here. Move that out of the way. There we go. Versatile Navigation's just sold. There we go. Looking for your Twitch at the moment. It's twitch.tv Samadan plays WoW. There we go. I don't think you can do links in chat, can you? But that should get them to the right place. Do you really, Nadachi? Sometimes there are minutes and you see them go offline. It's dealt with fast. Oh, okay. There are add-ons to copy links from chat. Oh, okay. I just don't think I've got them at the moment. Okay, so let's carry on. So we've done Samadan's restocks. How are we doing in terms of the sales? We had a few things come in so far. Nothing massive, although the Pact of Haste there is a good one at 2199. There we go. I don't want to keep doing cancel scans though, so I'm going to leave Samadan at that point. We've done... Okay, thanks for watching now. Welcome on board, glad you found me. So we're going to carry on. We've done Samadan. Now we did do we haven't done a restock on Earthen, so let's carry on through the characters. We did the bracer shuffle with Earthen, but we didn't do the actual next stage, which is the restocks on Earthen. Most people come with positive comments. Oh, that's good. Where's what hasn't been dealt with? Demon Hunter runs the exact same pattern for hours, 100% same pattern, using the exact same spell, exact same spot each time. But nothing happens. Interesting. Right, so let's look at Earthen. We've done that, the mail, we've done the restock of the repost of the things that expired. So let's go and have a look at our auctions. So everything's back on. And then we've got 192,000 on us, which is really nice. And so we'll make use of that and do some restocks. So Drums of Fury, I believe, will probably be the big thing here. And then some Sinister Gear as well. So gathering for this, we need to see if we can get some more Raw Beast Hide. Everything else from the Guild Bank, and we need another 3 Expulsum. So from here... Auction house for Raw Beast Hide, let's have a look. Shopping wise, did I have a look for Raw Beast Hide? I did there. Raw Beast Hide exact, let's make that a favourite. So now we can find that more easily. Down in here, although it is in Drums shopping here, so that is another thing. But sometimes you just want to see the one thing. There we go. Okay, so currently at 8 gold 44. That's quite expensive. There's not a lot left on here. There's literally just the 2 auctions, 14 and 49. I would say it's time to go visit my garrison, see if I could buy some. So we're going to have to jump back onto Samadan and have a look at what our garrison prices are. So let's just swap back out again. That's just too expensive really. Let's see if we can turn that into something else. Classic combo, Brewmaster Monk, Hunter and a Demon Hunter. Right, so let's go off to my garrison. Have a look. Oh, whilst I'm here, just remembered, have we got a Centenax mission? No, we don't. Okay, let's carry on. And garrison, there we go. Big difference, you won't be able to do the exact same thing 100% of the time. Yeah. What was that for? 20. Really depends if you see it. You run 20 at once. 20. Wow. How many more resources does the new rod give you? Well as getting the odd chance at blues, you also get about 1.2 veiled crystals from the purples, as well as a guaranteed Umbra shard as well. So it's definitely a good amount. Okay, let's get some extra resources here. Some extra XP. And the Tailoring Emporium. So Nest Raid, that's more tailoring, so I'll take that. And then, what else have we got? Resources wise, There's a few small ones here, 38. Hopefully with some extreme scavenging on those. And that's at 93, we'll take that. Okay, we'll leave that, there we go. Exit instance, reset always, same manner, but I guess first time in day is always different. Okay, who have we got? Muradin, let's go around here. And let's pick up some more resources here. Another 431. So let's have a look at the trading post and see what raw beast hide is doing in here.
Welcome.
So, raw beast hide. Raw beast hide is currently 24. So not small, not 16. How much could we buy? 270 we could buy with our current garrison resources. I'm going to buy that because that will keep me in a little bit more, and we'll send that straight to Earthen, I think. There we go. Where am I? Oh, gone the wrong way. We might as well pick up these whilst we're here, actually. Get these reset and re-going. More hexweave cloth means more hexweave bags. And we've also got a rush work order as well, so we can get this reset. Oh, we need more sumptuous fur. I think I've got some of that in the guild bank still. Yeah, 1600 still in the guild bank, so let's get some mobile banking going. Then we can drop the raw beast hide in there as well. The fractured's going still.
Good day to you.
Drainic dust is fine.
See you around.
So let's go do our mobile banking, which is not that one. I want that one. And where's my mobile banking? There it is. So let's go through that. And then we need sumptuous fur, which is down the bottom here. Let's take a few stacks of that. And whilst I'm here, from a leather working point of view, let's find some empty slots. Something like that will do. And we'll pop in our raw beast hide here. There we go. And then back to the tailoring. We'll do those work orders. And then we'll do the rush work orders. Where did they go? There they are. 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. Oh, stuck. Let's go back around. Collect up more hexweave. We could at least make 1 hexweave bag, or if not 2 out of all of that. And we haven't done our daily cooldown. Let's do this, see how many we can make. And then go into our tailoring. Switch to the standard, do hexweave cloth, create that. That's another one. And then we'll do the enchanting whilst we're here and do a temporal crystal. There we go. Ray C4, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Wonder if the bot reporting me back, although when you sit there and kill all the mobs he's trying to farm, doesn't react to it. Interesting. Staff of Divine Infusion. Congratulations, Mushy. How much does that sell for? Or is it for all the things? Right, okay, so hexweave. How much hexweave did we have? For the hexweave bag, we have 190, so it's not quite enough for 2 hexweave bags. But we can make 1, still going for 1,000 gold, so that's worth doing. We'll do that one there. 24k, very nice. Had a competitor whispering you once. He made a ticket to report you for botting. Asked if you need him to make a report him for botting now too. I think his main account is offline since 4 months now. And he has 2 new accounts. Interesting. Very interesting. You can never tell someone else's behaviour. You know, humans are strange. Okay, so that's done. Let's post on that hexweave bag whilst I've got it here. We passed over the raw beast hide to Earthen, so we'll just go through. More good sales coming through here, so really happy with that so far. And then let's post this lot on. That's Galaxy Robot anyway. Reporting you for botting. Maybe attempt getting rid of annoying competition. It can try. Ozel12, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. So currently 1,083. Could do with being a little bit higher there, but that's still good profit. So we'll put that one on for that price. And then let's carry on. So we need to log back out and head on back to Urfan, who can pick up the stuff from the guild bank. Sick as a doggy. Oh, sorry to hear, Moseltoff. I hope you feel better soon. Just stop by and have a rest. Your Hydral Expedition bag finally sold. Excellent. I sell about one a month, Brumblefast, so how much can you sell it for? I usually sell mine for about 6,000 or 7,000. Guild bank we need to go to. Let's jump down here. Won't make another one for sure. Interesting. They are a consistent seller for me. This one sold for 4.5k. Oh, okay. Wrong place, guild bank. If you sell 2 hydro bags, you write down the buyers. Interesting. Right, here we go. So, raw beast hide is what we wanted. That's what we've got. Found a way to get it. And looking at the task list, what else do we still need? Hardened Tempest hide from the guild bank. Let's go back in and get that. Bog Squizzles. Love your name. Thanks ever so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well this fine evening. There we go. Hardened Tempest hide. We've got those. And then, did we get enough Expulsum there? I'm not sure we did. Let me just check. Do that. TSM 4. Gathering wise, yeah, we still need Expulsum. So let's make some braces on Urfan, as you can, because you should have some shimmer scale you can make. Yeah, there's a 36 you can make easily. So let's start with that, even though we can also make it with Tide Spray. I've got enough of both in stock, and it's convenient for me to just do it this way. We'll see how we get on. Pets better than humans. I can guarantee that one, definitely. What do I have my TSM DB market value at? Well, the DB market is what it is on my server. Do you mean in terms of like what my minimum posting prices on my operations? It all depends on which ones I go for. I usually use an average between DB market and DB region market anyway. That way it stops me posting sillily high. Need to redo your whole auction house thing. Just how the market is on the server. Got to babysit everything here. Alright, your min and max. So normally for my min and max, let's take an example here of a typical auctioning operation I would have in, say, Sinister Gear Leather Cell, which is my average crafting singles max 5, and my posting operations for these would be an average between, so here's I've got 20% DB market and 20% DB region market average. So I'm taking, you can see you can do this in two different ways. You can either have the 20% before each one and weight them differently, but I'm taking an average between the two, but I'm also taking into account the 110% crafting because this is all my profession stuff. And then my normal is 120% the average between DB market and DB region market average. I usually prefer to write it that way round, and if I need to weight one more than the other, you can stick multiple of these in the same brackets. Like you could say DB market, DB market, DB region market average, and then the weighting would be slightly towards the DB market instead. I hope that makes sense. Happy to copy those into the chat window if you want an example. Something like that, and then just change the percentages accordingly from there. Don't have much competition, and you have mine at 125. As a normal one, that's quite good. Although if you're using just solely DB market, watch out for the fact that you might be bumping up your own price over time because the DB market is only a 14-day weighted average, with the last 3 days being the weighting of it. Right, let's just post these over whilst I'm here. In our selected groups, get the blues over, and then we'll go over and scrap these few greens and see if that gives us enough expulsum. Because some stuff is set as a stupid price. Yes, that's exactly what I used to do, and ended up inflating my own prices. So, which is why I use an average between DB market and DB region market, so that I don't quite inflate my own as quickly. It's an easy thing to get caught out with. I did it quite a lot in the early days when I was just using DB market. So we want some expulsum. We would like 3, I believe. How much does the task list tell me I need? It doesn't tell me, that's why. It's in the gathering queue. Made money. You need to be back on selling them for $400 each instead of 40. A crazy amount of scrolls can sell with 100% profit now, but still annoying. You bought for a month all the Legion Enchanting mats. Then you notice the price went up and up and enchants started to go missing. Oh right. Then reset the bigger sellers and listed them for 200% average for a while. Very nice, Ashi. Right, got 4 expulsum, so we're up by 1. Now you just own the market. That's a good position to be in, definitely. I'm not sure I'm going to get enough expulsum out of these braces. I might have to do some more. Let's have a quick look. Finish off these at least. Yeah, so we just got the 4. So bracer wise, if we needed some more shimmer scale for shimmer scale arm guards, it's mainly the shimmer scale we need. So let's go over and deal with that. Still not used to being a demon hunter. There we go. 500 chaos crystals left. Wow, okay. That is a lot. Okay, mist scale, shimmer scale. Let's take all of this lot. Just need a few for the moment. And then we can make some more braces. 46, that's coarse leather. We want shimmer scale. Coarse leather's too expensive. So shimmer scale has currently got a crafting cost of 68. So that's a decent amount. And we don't really want 144. Let's just make 50. Oh, we just sold some drums of fury. We really do need to make some more of those. So now that we've got the raw beast hide, we can do that. But we'll just make some more shimmer scale arm guards just to give us some more expulsum. Is there a way to reset the counter on how many times you reposted an item? I'm not sure there is to reset the counter on it. Oh, Oreo's disappeared. Let's turn his camera off for the moment. There we go. Then we can see those going through. Lots of blues and greens at the moment, so the blues will go off to Samadan. Yeah, the save variables. I'm not sure how to get into those and what I'd do if I did get into them. Just increase the limit. Yeah, that's the other way you could do it. Okay, so shimmer scale done. Let's get ourselves back over to the mailbox. And then we should have some time to do a little bit of awakening after this. So instead of focusing on one character, I've ended up doing all of them, but this isn't too bad actually. I'll call this mainly a Samadan focus one for now. Just getting everyone up to speed. That will be what I do. And then we can think about it a bit more after that. Max 50 repost goes quick when cancelling and reposting about 10 times a day. Yeah. If you're doing cancels as well, that definitely goes quickly. Right, let's scrap this lot. We only need a couple more expulsum, but it couldn't hurt to have a few more for the next time we need to do a Veiled Crystals round, or we need to restock on Earth, and either would work quite well. So, as long as I can keep it manageable. things I don't want to be scrapping all day, but doing it in small chunks at least is helpful, whilst not being completely terminal in terms of time. And we've still got some marks of honour here. Got 7. Are you coming back, Oreos? Who's gone and had a snack, I think. Let's pop your camera on. Are you going to come back? There he comes. Let's carry on scrapping. Teach Oreo to do it. He's back. Just showing his paws at the moment. There we are. Purring away. I need to get an Oreo his own microphone so he can purr into the microphone. Ooh, a hand. Better run over. Yeah, he can't resist it. We got 10 expulsum. That's good. Okay, that's done. So now we should be able to make the things we want to make. Going back to our... all the gathering is done. So crafting wise, this is about 8,000 profit. 83 drums of fury. Now these are actually better made using the standard interface because I can just turn it on and leave it going. I can actually make 94 of them given this. So I'm actually going to create them all. That way I've got a stock. Because I won't use my raw beast hide for anything else. We'll just run through this. Oreo always looks startled though when he looks at the camera. Let's move that up to the top. There we go. We'll just make all these drums of fury. Moving to a lower pop realm would pay off. It's quite harsh having to babysit like this. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on what kind of pace you like. I mean, Rasheen, for example, does very well on a high pop realm, and I'm on a medium pop realm, and I kind of like that middle ground. I think a low pop realm for me would be maybe too slow. But you never know, if I've got more markets cornered, then I'd at least see some sales perhaps, and maybe I could own more markets. Maybe just try more things. That's the other thing. Whitmonk, thank you very much for the follow. I hope Oreo has encouraged you to stay. Look at him there looking all surprised. There's Oreo. That's just Oreo's permanently surprised face. There we go. How are you doing, Oreo? Whilst we're making drums, you might as well have full-on Oreo camera. He's in hypnotising mode. He is. Although he's getting a bit sleepy now. You are getting very sleepy. You need to make a million a month to keep your accounts active. Yeah, that is quite a lot, isn't it? Since I'm just making drums at the moment, we might as well have... Yeah, I watched your monthly review sensors. Very nice getting that 2 million a month. Very nice indeed. I wish I had that amounts. But I can get there. I need to work on my alchemy. That's the next one. Look on the gold and you sleeping. Exactly. You spent like crazy in March. Yeah, I did too. I spent too much though. So I ate into all my profits, unfortunately. But it does mean I have a lot of stock. So I'm having to adjust accordingly now. Oh, we're having trouble focusing now because Oreo's sleeping. Spending gold is a good thing. It is good indeed. Liquid gold is dead gold. You're not wrong, Machine. First time watching my stream. Terrible at getting gold. No worries, Whitmonk. Good to have you by. Had to follow because you love my... well, my voice is amazing. And my cat, yes. Oreo is the star of the show, definitely. Aren't you, Oreo? There he is. We're just having him on full camera whilst we're doing some... He's actually the brains of the operation. He absolutely is. He secretly comes on and does all my auctions for me later. Right, we're done with our drums, Oreo, so sorry, I'm going to put you a bit smaller now. There we go. And you can at least join in the corner. There we go. Maybe you should stream your cat. Yeah, definitely. I think all the gold makers, well, they've got Kuhn has Sam, Gumdrops has Ruben. So there's plenty of people who do have their cats on stream that are also gold makers. The more the merrier, I say. Right, okay, so we made our drums. We need to make some sinister gear. Now TSM thinks I haven't made the drums because I did it in the standard interface, so we'll ignore that. And we'll just make these. I might have to do a reload actually. Get that going. Not that bad. If you found hour to do it a day, you'd only 33 per hour to get 1 million. With 5-man multi-boxing, that's easy. Yeah. Streaming these more doggies. Oh, definitely Bob McSquiggles. If I'm not in a position to have a dog now, but I definitely would have a dog again. I'd have a dog, and I mean, Echo Wings has some lovely puppies that she regularly adopts on her stream. Let's just redo these, finish these off. There we go, and then we can clear the queue on those because we already made them, and then we can post these on. Oh yes, Bacon Bits has one as well, doesn't she? She has, is it beagles she has? I think it is, isn't it? No, I don't think she's been very well, Echo Wing, so I don't think she has streamed in a while. Let's go post these on.
Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Get all those on. What if you should start streaming all your aquariums? Maybe your turtle will be your mascot. Nice, Brumblefur. I used to keep ants, and I had a little setup for them, and I'd feed them honey, and I could always do something like that when I'm taking a break or something like that. You have ant cam, feed them some honey, and watch all the ants come in and eat their honey. It's always fascinating to watch. Yes, Ants Canada. I remember him. Mickey Bustos, I think his name was. He was on. He was actually on one of these sort of Canada's Got Talent or X Factor type thing show. Was actually a singer, but he's also really into his ants. And he was on a ant forum that I used to go to. This is years ago, and he was quite famous there. I miss my ants. Right, okay, so let's have a look. Not sure if I got any pictures of my ants actually. Let me see if I can find something. Hold on, let me bring up a window. Just going to move this over this side. I wonder if I can find a picture that I had. Hold on, let me just go deep into the depths of everything I've got here. I might have to go back a fair old way. Where are we? I can't remember what year we're talking about now. No, that's too... No, I can't remember what year it was I had them. No, I can't see anywhere. It looks like we might be back. Do apologise everyone. 1, 2, 3. Reloading. One moment everyone. Let me just bring my Battle.net back up. Do apologise for that. My internet fell over again. Thank you everyone for hanging on. We're just coming back in a moment. There we go. Right. Loading back on. Thank you all for hanging in. There we go. There we go. We're back. There we go. And Orio's down as well. How are you, Sonic and Shara? Hope you're doing well. There we are. I like seeing them hacking you, but actually taking security serious. Let's all hide. There we go. I think we're back. Apologies for that. Where were we in the middle of things at the moment? We had re-listed everything on. How Bfa Gaming has 5 billion liquid gold. Oh, right. That's a lot of gold. So I've re-listed everything. I've reposted everything on.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Our Drums of Fury are doing okay for a start. And that's all done. So I think it's time we should probably jump over to Awakening at the end. Last time we were doing a little bit of questing at the bottom of with that thing. We did that thing with the thing that did the stuff on the quests. That was the one. Words fail me. Just because paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you. Exactly. Unplug this hardware button required to access everything. Right, yes, here we were. I remember this now. We were having to do this and we died quite a lot before, so let's just have a quick look here. We need the enchant for herbalism actually. I need to fix that up. But we need to try and do a... Let's see if we can do this in our Moonkin form again. Last time we tried this we died. We didn't have enough power. So I'm going to try and do this again. And this time I'm going to try and get the buttons right. So 5, 3, 4, 6 and 2 are the main ones I need to think about here. So let's start with a 5, 3, 6, 4, 2, 3, oh, let's do a 0. One of those. 2, 4, 4, 0. Do another one of those. 6, 5. Hopefully I'm going to do this and not die. I currently look like I'm about to die, so let's do a regrowth. I managed it that time. Oh, that's better. There we go.
How could you?
That was better. Need 2 physical authenticators to get access to your WoW account. Okay, that's pretty cool. I haven't done a story time in a while, Annette. I would normally try and save them for a Sunday when I have a bit more time. But I'd like to do a little bit more progress on Awakening at the moment. Since we're currently at... we're only a little bit into 111. And we could possibly do a little bit more here. Herbalism wise. And we could do a little bit more in terms of questing and levelling up wise. But not a bad idea. I do like to do story time from time to time. We still haven't quite finished everything yet. Yeah, this herb gathering's a little bit slow still, isn't it? Get ourselves some sea stalks. What are sea stalks worth? Let's have a look. 24 gold a piece. Okay, not bad. There's a steel lunchbox there. So we need to obviously deal with the tide lurker. I need to get one of those orb weaver things that's been recommended to me. I think that'll be a lot easier for all this button mashing. Time is money, friend. No gold in story time. This is true, Danny, but oops, let's just stay out of the way of the siren. Let's stay out of the way of that one as well. Let's try and avoid everything. Might as well pick up some herbs whilst we're here. We've got something inside here at the moment. I think we need to come back here. Oh no, there is stuff in here we need to do. Need to do both of those, I think. Okay, so let's start with one of those. But we've got both of them on me now. Okay. I'm still a bit slow at this, really. I haven't got the rotation nailed correctly. That's the main things. What have we missed there? Friends, that's you're basically going to send a gift. That's exactly what a hacker would say. Make sure you get the address too. So birthdays are about on net, friends. And bank account details. Something along those lines. Is there anything else in here that I need? I'm going to use outside. Can't see anything else in there. Right, so next on is we need to head over that way. So my favourite things, tin robot. Let's just ignore that. I'm going the wrong direction actually. Need to go this way. Pardon me for running past you and aggroing you. I'm going to come down this way. Oh, we've got some extras here, so let's start here with that. Oh, I didn't actually mean to attack that one. So let's just do this instead and hope I don't kill myself. I'm going to start with a regrowth. See if I can get everything working properly here. There we go. That was better than I thought it was going to be, actually. There we go. And it actually did type frame stack in the wild chat. Type frame stack again to get rid of it. Yes, the frame stack's useful when you're trying to move things around. I use it when I was moving all these across into the side so that I wouldn't get obscured by the camera when I was doing all the quest things. Okay, glimmering locket. I'm guessing we need to come in here, but I'm going to get attacked when I do it. So let's just try. Yep, there we go. Charmed Soldier comes in. We'll start with that instead. Do this one. I'm not quite close enough for that. Tin robot done. And then let's go over here, do a bit more herbalism. Might as well pick these up whilst we're here. Move anything was good before you got Elf UI. Yeah, that's what I'm using at the moment. Move anything. I think that's the add-on. That's what it's called. Add-ons. Yeah, move anything. That's the one I've been using. Okay, what else have we got? Map-wise, we've done that. We've got a load of stuff down here we need to hand in over here. So let's follow the quest line arrows. They're telling me to go this way. Just try and ignore these for the moment. Who have we got over here? Hopefully the others will disappear. Captain, you choose your reward. Complete the quest. Oh, you must choose a reward. What have we got? 209 versus 225. 229. Oh, that's a good back item, actually. Let's complete the item on that. Okay. Let's just deal with this. Lunar Strike. 3, 4 Lunar Strike. And you're done. Okay, so moving on. There's a quest stand-in over here. Leggings of Beast Mastery. Oh, what's that? That's number 100. 33 armor. That's quite nice. All the things gods love you tonight. Congratulations, Mushy.
Blood or gold. Everything has.
There we go. My head, my heart, escort, flinter, freehold. Ooh, yeah. Got to walk off the witchery. This is, I remember this one. Before I do this, let me just get myself gathered up a little bit. Hold on. Because he wanders all over the place. I got something in my bags that was useful. It was armor, It was the cloak, I believe. Was it those? No. 209 recent items, that is. The drape. That should up my character level somewhat to 225. There we go. Another 13k item. They just keep coming. Very nice. If you have a lot of gold, so you're more likely to make use of make yourself a target than when you're most slightly quiet about the amount of gold you have. Last time we checked you had at least 3 gold. Right, okay, let's do this. Escort Flynn to Freehold. Okay, help him up. He goes all over the place on this, so... Let's just follow him around. Longest quest ever. Yeah, he just goes around everywhere. We'll just follow him. Let him do his thing. No, it's definitely right. And then there's all the mobs on the way which you have to kill, which does make it at least annoying.
Watch yourself. Some nasty critters out here. Hey, it's dangerous out here. You really should stick with me.
Something like that. Stick with me, I'll keep you fine. Okay, we pretty much end up having to just kill them all, I think. But if we go up here and we speak to this guy, we get a quest to do killing more of them.
Toxic stingers. I'm sure those serve a
like that, I believe. And then we can just at least take some of these whilst we're doing it. If I remember correctly. And the marrow flies, I'm not sure what they needed actually. Just let them dot themselves down. There we go. Lots of those.
We're getting close. I can feel it.
More toxic stingers. And there's a whole load of stuff here, so let's start with one of those.
Lizard.
Well, that certainly crits for quite a lot. And we could do a thing here. Get everything in and then do that again. That should work, hopefully. Oh, I do like those AoE effects. That work quite well. Now I'm starting to get an idea for the rotation a little bit better. It helps that Hikili suggests stuff to me, which is also useful. There we go, that's all those done, 40 or 50. This guy actually did it with 5 tunes at once, hated it and was the same time was laughing the entire way. Yeah, I can imagine doing it with 5 tunes, that's quite a lot. He's just staggering around and you have to just clear things as you go. Because you need the extra stingers. Let's do a couple of these whilst we're here. I think we can manage it. Let's try. Let's be... Oops, I didn't mean to do that one. Let's try this a bit better. Oh, I didn't mean to do that many either. Oh, okay. Overpulled. Hold on. Can we survive this? We need a regrowth. We need to get AoEs down. I need to move myself around. I need an escape plan because this is just too many at once. I'll just keep with the regrowth. Just spam that a little bit. There we go. That was a slight overpull. There we go. Typhoon. Oh yes, I forget to do that one. Which one's that one? This, not Starfall. Which one's Typhoon? I did have that. This one, Typhoon, there we go. Blast targets within 20 yards in front of you with a violent typhoon, knocking them back and dazing them. Usable in all shapeshift forms. Okay, that's a good one. Thank you, Dado.
Hey, it's dangerous out here.
Ooh.
You really should stick with
That
me.
could be my emergency one. Right, okay. Are we nearly there?
Hey, what are you waiting for?
2, 4, 5. So I have to remember that typhoon for next time. There we go. Still going. Let's get a regrowth on myself. There we are. He's just staggering all the way around. We should at least get the hand in for this now. So let's do that whilst we're here. After doing the whole circuit.
You're all done with your side job, are you? Can we get a little professionalism here?
I love his character. It's really good. Hey, Green Hero TV, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. We're just doing a little bit of levelling here on Awakening, trying to get a little bit further. We're on the world's longest quest at the moment.
This looks
Enjoying
familiar.
fun with Flynn.
We must be going the right way.
Are we done? Where's he off to now? Escort Flynn to Freehold. He's literally trolling us, going everywhere. Nearly fell asleep at that point. I know, he just keeps on going. But hopefully we're nearly done with this part. Quick question, how good is Tools of the Trade for tailoring? I don't know how much it improves drop rate of cloth, but anything that does have a passive ability like that to improve drop rate, I would certainly recommend. I have it on Samadan now. It's a good fun quest to do. You do need quite a few dungeons to do it though. And then the other thing is the whole rift thing and getting the extra recipes, which I haven't found yet, because Samadan hasn't been anywhere else yet.
So it must be left.
But I hear it is good,
My head's
definitely.
finally clearing up.
Right, are we done? Escort Flynn to Freehold. I think we're almost done.
Here we are.
Freehold. Marvellous. But we've still got all these quests to hand in over here. I remember doing this one before, and then realising I've got a whole load of stuff I hadn't done yet.
This is a rough town. Just let me do the talking.
Okay, so we need the pirates' hats and things like that. Then we need to get a flight point to get back down here, because we can pick up this flight point. I don't know if there's one down here, so maybe I need to head on back. I think one bear would give 4 paws. Yeah, that's true. I'm quite sure yeah, everyone leaves 2 GMs sitting on the NPC doing laugh at each other in real life. Hip Eddie, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. You follow us from YouTube? Ah, thank you very much. How and why do I play on the floor? It's a simple answer, really. It's basically, this is our living room where we have the TV, and so the most convenient way to use the computer that's next to the TV is to sit on the floor in front of it. Nothing more than that. How can it not loot them? Exactly. Scales of a crocodile with no scales. What happened to them all? So do I continue this one on? Let's try this for a little bit. I think we get a pirate hat or something like that. Use the spyglass. Let's do that. Let's carry on here. I'll have a look at everything. There we go, quick cinematic.
Freehold is a free people's port. Unlike Borealis, it has no rules or regulations about what vessels are allowed to dock. Privateers, mercenaries, even pirates are welcome. Naturally, it
Hacked all the mobs.
I've never seen it this busy before.
Oh, I remember this. There's a few quests here that do get a little bit tedious to do, I think. District Alderman, get the Miner's Hat of the Deep after 27 runs. Congratulations, Dark Seal. Actually, CIA. Are you, Brumble? Providing with information about everyone. You opened a Pandora's box. I think you have. Right, let's go here. Den of Snakes. Papers, please. And the crew. I'll do that and that. And so what we need to do, we need to head inside. Azerite powder. Dockmaster's records. Okay. And then we have to do a whole load of other stuff here. So what I'm going to do is head back to that other area first, because I'm missing the hand-in and all those quests. It would make sense to do those first. It's posted on Storm Race for 5 million. Well, I hope you get a sale for it. I've heard it's a super rare thing. What am I missing here? I think I need a rock. It's going to be hidden up here, maybe. Where's that chest? I'd expect it to be hidden in here. Oh no, it's underneath. That was me thinking it was up there. Hidden in that rock. It's bound to be in here somewhere. Is it in the trees? Or is it underneath somewhere? It's in the cave. There's a cave here. Let's go inside. There it is. I can see it over there. Let's do this, run in here, do our boomkin stuff, loot up, run inside, get ourselves some war resources, and then we'll head on back to where I was meant to be going. Where are those quests? They're down here. Let's go round this bottom bit, I think. Finish this lot off. There we are. And you got the Skullflame Shield an hour earlier. Yeah, the Skullflame Shield's a good one. I got one of those in Lower Blackrock Spire a while ago. Okay, Castaway Point. Let's hand all these in. Safe passage, got some Sailor's Power. We hand those in. Get some extra XP. Silencing the Sisters, we did that. Complete that one. And complete that one. There we go. And I also saw something over here. Well, maybe do. Thank you very much for the follow. Love the name. There's some down there, I see it. Can't resist doing a little bit of herbalism whilst I see it. We've got some nice nodes around here now that we've been finding. Herbalism's up to 41, which is useful. So I think we should head back to Borealis from here and have a look at what we can do on our herbalism, whether there's any quests for that, and anything we can do on our alchemy side. Now that we've done a little bit of this, let's just finish off with a little bit of profession upgrade. You set the alarm this morning and started babysitting it. Excellent. Well, it's a good day to do it, Mushy, if you've got the time. Dungeon relist. Very nice. Okay, how are we doing actually on relisting things? Everything's expired. Let's take those expires, and we've made some gold here. What do we sell? A primordial ruby. Okay, that's something good. Let's pick that up. And then let's go and do a repost whilst we're here. Yes, that is true actually. We are very close to the end there. Thank you.
Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Sell it eventually, just be patient. Yeah. Let's run a post scan on all of these. Get through all of those. Or have 2 accounts, yeah. Your PC would choke on 2. I wonder how Mr. Potato 2 would do on 2 accounts. I'll have to try it. Or you meant to let it run out of memory in less than 12 hours. Alright. How much memory do you have on your PC, Mushy? Right. You have 8 gigs, okay. It all depends on what else is running in the background, I guess. I guess TSM is going to use a fair amount, wouldn't it? I don't know how much it's using. Add-on memory here is telling me 176 megabytes. That doesn't seem too bad. But in terms of... I've got a task manager up here. Don't want to... there we go. How am I doing in terms of memory whilst I'm streaming, that is? How am I doing of memory? So I'm using 9 of 16 gigs at the moment. So I could imagine that would definitely go a little bit more. Just do what you did, upgrade to 64 gig. Yep, that would do it. I think they said just enough for Chrome there, Batman. Can't type either. Me neither. I can't speak. Bit of stuff like Chrome will use a lot more. Yep, it does. Just having tabs open uses a huge amount. Okay, we've got 10,000 gold on us. What have you got quest-wise here? I do want to go and have a look at the herbalism trainer. Where are you? That skinning and leatherworking is there. I imagine you'd be near the alchemy person. Or you might be up at the top, something's telling me. Let's get off at the mount for the moment. There's the alchemy trainer there. And next to it is the inscription. Herbalism is... Aha, here you are. Now, this is what Mushy you were telling me to do. Come back here. Emergency transplants. Okay, herbalism and technique, riverbud rank 2. Okay, plant 10 riverbud seeds in river mud. Oh, okay. There we go, there's a start. Okay, we can do that. Battlenet update is the worst, is it? Oh, really? Does anyone have a problem with TSM skipping auctions whilst cancelling? I do a full scan, then scroll and leave it until it says done. They're always, some it doesn't cancel. Almost feel like scrolling too fast or something. Yes, Miss UC, I think that's a common problem. I used to have it a lot and I'd have to do the cancel scan several times in older versions of TSM. I don't have it so much now, although I am careful to scroll fairly gently. And it does seem to help. Decent today, only 57% of 32 gig RAM. Also have 2 Chrome windows open, so less than 15 tabs per window. That's not too bad. Each tab using up a fair amount, I imagine. Many tabs is your downfall. Yes. It does skip cancels. I've found it to be okay for me at the moment. So long as I go steadily, it seems to be alright. Okay, how's my alchemy doing? We need to get up to level 40. We're currently at 32. I don't think there's anything we can do with our current things that we just picked up. We got a lot of sea stalk, transmute wild jade we've got at the moment. We could possibly do this. That would give me a Alexandrite and golden lotus, give me a profit on that. Let's do that whilst I'm here. Wasn't what I came here for, but we'll do that for the moment. Looks like I can do 2 of them. It's not on a daily cooldown. Let's do another one. There we are. And okay, so what can we make here? A sea mist potion uses the sea stalks. Okay, 15 of those. We collected up a fair amount of those. So let's create that whilst we're here. We might as well use what we've been collecting. And then we've also got Lightfoot potion, which uses the star moss. Might as well do that one whilst we're here. Try and get ourselves up to 40. There we are. Okay, we're at least up to 35, so that's a bonus. There we go. So we've made a little bit of profession progression. We've done quite well on the experience side. We've got almost all the way up to over 3/4 of the way to 112. So that's some progress there. So that's not bad. So all in all, we did go through all the characters. We didn't focus on one in particular, but all in all, I think we got a fair amount done tonight. Did I miss anything in on chat there? Deletion this before. Maybe you have more auctions on there. You blame. Hey Darksteel, how are you? Must have just got in. What else have we got? Who says multiboxing herbs okay on the forum? Different story disconnecting botters. Multiboxing is within terms of service. Yep, definitely. About to have the best mailbox ever tomorrow. You've had a peek whilst cancelling earlier. Excellent, Mr. UC. I saw that myself on with the Azure Whelplings when I reposted this morning. I thought, oh, that's quite nice coming in. English is hard. Yes, definitely. Right, I think I'm going to finish up there. It's gone midnight. And I've done all the things I wanted to do here. So, I want to say big thank you, first and foremost, for everyone who's hung out in chat tonight. Really appreciate your company tonight. All the Oreo cuddles and everything. My next stream will be on Friday. Hopefully, if I can get it done in time tomorrow, I'll release my my end of March video. If I can get it edited tomorrow. If I can't get it edited tomorrow, then it'll probably be on the weekend. So it'll be something along those lines, either tomorrow or at the weekend. We'll see how things go. But thank you everyone for hanging out. Let's see if we can throw a host over who's online at the moment. Is there anyone? Oh, it looks like Bacon Bits is on. We can send a host over to Bacon Bits. Let's wait for the ad to roll through. Let's go and slash host. I think 978. Hopefully that works. Okay. Doggo Cam for the win. Yes, definitely. Let's move on from Cat Cam to Doggo Cam. I have to pay 4k for an enchant compared to selling your house 8k payable for an enchant. You thought we should prefer. Good idea, actually. Right, okay, so thank you everyone for a lovely stream tonight. Hopefully see you on Friday. Until next time, we're going to send some love over to Bacon Bits, who's also doing some gold making tonight. So passing the roughly what time? Good point. I don't know yet. I need to find out what the family's up to. I'll post it on either Twitter or the Discord or both, and let you know what time I expect it to be. So until then, happy gold making. Have a great rest of your week. From myself and Oreo, wish you good night, and we'll see you on Friday hopefully. Let's throw a host over to Bacon Bits.